Hello, everyone. Welcome back to In Out Delete, the show where we review both new and older movies. This is Gino.
This is Roberto.
America.
Ricardo.
And Gio.
Well, this is In Out Delete, y'all.
Sexy Gio.
What?
You did sexy Gio voice.
Sexy Gio.
That's a thing?
Gio.
Yeah, sexy Gio.
No.
And Gio.
No.
You were like,
No.
and Gio.
Very jazzy.
If you're new to this show, we use a rating system of In Out Delete.
All right, this is not as good as last week. So.
Boo.
Yeah. So if a person is in, that means they like the movie. They would recommend it. This movie is like one of M. Night Shyamalan's good movies, like The Sixth Sense or Signs, something like that. If they're out and they didn't really like it, if it's not the worst thing in the world, it's the middle ground. It's kind of like The Village or Glass, I guess is kind of okay. Hey, I like The Village. But if it's a delete, it means it was horrible. They would not recommend it. This movie is like The Happening.
The Happening.
Oh, God.
That bad. Or The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to go with
Yeah.
The Last Airbender.
You guys ought to know what I did for like the last 2 weeks.
Jerk off.
Aside from that, I watched every single one of the Rocky movies.
Nice.
The last 2 weeks. Yeah, I'd seen them all, I think, but like in
You
bits
went to
and
Creed
pieces.
too or no?
Yeah, Creed 1 and 2.
Even
also.
Adrian's Revenge?
Rocky 7.
Adrian's Revenge.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Yeah, so I had seen like a bunch of them, like on TV, right? So I pieced them together over time. But this is the first time I actually sat down and watched them from beginning to end.
The
all of them.
original cut?
Yeah, and I gotta say, I love them all.
I love
Good.
that.
That's
The single
good.
one that I didn't like.
Wait,
Okay.
especially the last one. Okay, this is the one before Rocky Balboa, the one that he
Five?
fought
Five.
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn?
Five,
Yeah, that was the worst in my opinion.
Honestly, bro, like I know a lot of people talk shit, but I think that's a really good movie.
What?
Yeah, it's because 3 and 4 kind of made it formulaic, which is fighting the big bad guy, right?
Yeah.
5 actually kind of brought it back to the character more. You know, it
Okay.
showed the human side of Rocky more.
Is
I
that when
like
he was broke?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
When he lost his robot?
He's training.
Yeah.
He's training the guy.
He
right?
trains up a young kid. He brings him up, and then
Hey,
he leaves
trip
him.
out on this though.
Yeah.
Like, 4 kind of sucks, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, the
but I
Lundgren
still
one?
enjoy
I liked
them.
it. I still liked it.
It's a lot of cool things, you know.
Yeah.
But like, most of the movie, I remember, it's like a lot of montage. It's like
Oh,
80s
dude.
montage.
It's like
To be
if
fair, the
you-
music's
I
good
think
for
they
them.
did the math on it. I read that if you take out all the montages,
Yeah.
the movie's like about an hour long.
See,
Oh, no way.
Yeah, no,
It's
for
just
real.
like literally all montage.
Yeah, it
and
is.
even Stallone, because he wrote all of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He admitted that by the time he got to those, like he just kind of
ran out of
lost ideas.
Oh man,
It was
Yeah.
just a cash grab at that point.
yeah, but they're still good. I love them all. Especially
pretty
Creed.
good.
I gotta say, out of all of them, my favorite is Creed 1.
Yeah.
No
One.
disrespect,
No,
but
no, no.
Creed 1.
The director,
It's fucking
man, he's the
amazing.
he's the
I
man.
agree. I
Dude.
totally agree.
It's essentially like it's like a remake of Rocky, first one, right? But after 1, like they're essentially all remakes of Rocky. But it's so goddamn good.
It's so
dude.
It
Oh my
is.
God.
man. I saw that shit when we saw it in theaters. Huh? It was like fucking
You saw it in theaters?
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, did you watch Creed 2?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. But
I liked it.
dude, but the first one has that cool, like, you're in the ring and you're fighting. Do you remember that scene? Is it
Yeah,
the beginning?
his second fight, it's a one shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what-
dude, it's so good,
It's
man.
so
Oh my
good.
god. You know what made me feel like shit though? In part 3,
Sitting on the couch for so long.
that's where this is going. So in part 3, the story is that he's the champion, right?
Right.
And he gets beat by this up and comer, right? The guy
Right.
who's more hungry, right? And they tell him like, Rocky, you're too old. You can't do
Bum,
this
Rocky,
anymore."
you're a bum.
You know how old he was? In movie years?
46.
34.
No
Oh.
way. Yeah.
That's right, he's 34 and he's old for this.
I mean, for an athlete.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
such a
It kinda
physical
makes
one.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'm sitting there like with a nacho in my mouth. I was like, fuck. Like I got it. Like I said it. Like okay, tomorrow, start running. You know, start working out. Fuck this shit. You know.
Gonna
You're gonna drink those raw eggs in the morning?
Yeah. That didn't happen, but I kept on watching the series.
He's like, but I thought about it. I
They're
thought
very
about it.
inspiring. It inspired me to
The
think
first
about
step.
working out.
It's the first
Working
step.
out.
You're like, it
And that's the
inspired me
first
to
step.
watch
You're right.
more
Yeah.
boxing.
And I love boxing, you know? But I love how, like, it's in the old ones, you know, everybody loves the movies, but every single punch is like a huge haymaker.
Yeah.
There's like no jabbing at all. You know, it's like they're the most unrealistic boxing like you have ever
Or
seen.
any
in a movie.
blocking. Like
Yeah,
Rocky is just
Rocky
like
just-
like the Homer defense, where it's just like you just wait till the other dude tires out,
Yeah.
take all the punches, and then he's like, "All right, my turn."
But
And
that's
he
what
just
I like
punches
about
back.
Creed though, is that they made the boxing a little bit more realistic.
It's so
you know?
good,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's little hood, you know.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that
So
too,
it's so
yeah.
cool. Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ah.
so he's the man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that the third one is like one of my favorite ones with Mr.
Mr. T.
Yeah, it is so good because they bring the bad guy. Well, what's his name? Creed, right?
Apollo Creed.
Oh yeah. that's what I
and
like
then
about
like
it,
he
yeah.
trains them,
trains
and
them.
it's so cool. I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah,
story.
you think about it, because I watched Creed, right? Creed 2. I actually hadn't seen Creed 2. That's the only one
Oh,
I
you
hadn't
haven't
seen.
seen it?
Yeah. And Creed 2 is essentially Rocky 2, 3, and 4 mashed together.
Nah.
If you think about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Basically.
man.
Yeah. Because he's a champion, right?
You care about
He-
the other guy.
Yeah, he gets
too.
beat by a younger guy. The
yeah.
Russia thing. He gets trained. You know, it's the same thing.
They multiversed it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Remember Mr. T? What he says for the ring? What is your prediction for the fight?
What does he say?
Pain.
Oh.
It's so good, dude. So good.
Hulk Hogan comes out in part 3 too.
Oh, he does. Hey, and
Was that charity one, right?
Yeah, it was a charity
well,
one,
and,
yeah.
and because of that, wrestling got big.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because of that. Oh, so
I think I think I did see that.
Yeah.
Like they're talking about that. Like that. I think he was the first one. I think he is the first one to be like that kind of breakout
yeah, he was.
wrestler that made it into movies, and like everybody started following through.
And that's what we get Suburban Commando.
No, and then in the first WrestleMania, he fought with Mr. T. Mr. T was his like partner.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's like a story. Like Vince McMahon is the man, you know. He makes the whole story out of it.
He's a dick, but
Roddy
yeah.
Piper is the bad guy. It's so
Yeah.
cool. It's so cool.
He's a dick though, but yeah. Vince
Thanks to
McMahon.
Rocky though.
Oh man, now I want to watch Suburban Commando now.
No man, now I
Watch
kind of
all
want
the
to watch
Rocky.
Rocky. I was trying to
Dude.
show America last time how we
You
were
haven't
watching
seen
the
any of
first
them?
I think I've seen the first one like 3 times because I can't remember a movie and he always shows me.
one. Like, come on, you gotta watch Rocky.
Because I know I've seen one of them multiple
Yeah.
times. I don't know which one.
Just
I
tell
don't
her
know,
you're gonna
I'm a-
sit her down to watch
No, if he
Shrek and then
dies, he
put on
dies.
Rocky.
If
I
he
guess-
dies, he dies. That's the first one.
Oh,
Like-
then I've seen that one too?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess I'm a sucker for like underdog movies, you know,
Mhm.
a sucker for boxing, obviously, you know, but it's the message, you know, it's cheesy, you know, but you know, you got to put in all you got, you know, it doesn't matter how many times you get hit, it's about how many times you get knocked
hit.
down
Yeah.
and keep moving forward,
Yeah,
you know, I
she's
love that. I was like,
good.
yeah, Rocky, do it. You
I
know?
saw that
And his
in-
son's name is Robert, and he's like a little weenie, you know, it's like, God damn it, man, it's like the movie,
All Roberts are
a
weenies.
movie was looking back at me, you know, like, fuck,
My
with my
God.
nachos.
Dude, fucking, I remember watching that in theaters after
Yeah.
that, like because Rocky, you know, I'm a Rocky fan with my friends, and we were just like clapping. We're the only ones in
Yeah.
theater.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that one.
and yeah, that one was
Rocky
good.
Balboa.
And then
Yeah.
Creed, I remember it was like me, just like because I remember she was watching it, but like I don't know if she understood that like there's a scene where Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, he's in the funeral and he's reading the paper to his wife and
Yeah.
Polly.
Yeah.
And it's fucking sad because
Yeah.
the whole movie they're there
Yeah.
and they're dead now and he
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
have
really
anybody,
sad.
dude.
Spoiler alert.
He doesn't have anybody. It's fucking
I didn't even
so
think
good.
the
Yeah.
guy that played his son in Rocky Balboa was gonna come back again in Creed 2.
Yeah, he did.
I saw that. I was like, oh my god.
Because he's like a big actor now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Some guy from what's that show?
He's in that show. This Is Us. He
Yeah.
plays like the main guy.
Okay.
He has that weird lip thing on the side when he talks, kind of like Sylvester Stallone. That's why it's believable they're sons.
But the first one's kind of weird though.
Why?
If you go back and look at it, because he's like pursuing Adrian, right? She's like a shy girl.
Yeah.
Right. He finally convinces her to go out because of her brother. So
Right.
he sets her up. And then he takes her back. He takes her back to his apartment the first night.
Oh
And she's
yeah.
kind of like shy. She's like, I want to leave. And he's like,
No.
Yeah.
goes up like, no, man, let's
Oh,
stay.
That's a good impression.
But he just like he really pushes and like the way they shot it too is like a lot of shadow. So she's like all like curled up in the corner and he comes like.
Hey,
in,
what does
like,
he
the
say? What does
shadow.
he say?
I don't want to say it. You're the one to say no. Yeah. He just mumbles his way through the whole movie. So you can't
Such a good impression. I love it.
Well, I watched 8 straight movies. Okay, so I think I
So as you
homework.
as you're doing your nachos, eating your nachos, you're doing the voices
it really
too.
was. Yeah.
Hey, yo, this nachos really good.
Anyways,
It's so cheesy.
I can't highly recommend enough. Get yourself a big bowl of nachos every night for 2 weeks. Everyone, to the same movie, or a week, a little bit more than a week, right? Just watch all 8 of them.
I want to do that.
Yeah,
now.
do it.
Yeah, because aren't like the first couple ones like over 2 hours?
No,
I thought they were kinda long.
actually. It doesn't get to 2 until you get to Creed. They're all kind of like a nice 1:30.
Are they?
Yeah.
I remember them being a little longer.
No, feels like that because
It
you saw when you were a
feels-
kid.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
The 5th one felt like that.
I don't think I've ever I guess same. I don't think I've ever seen them in order. I've always just seen them on TV. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever really sat down and
Oh,
watched.
really?
Yeah, I don't think like
See,
I've
that's
ever really
that's
sat.
that was me, but now I've been enlightened, so
So I still
recommend-
need what? I think I need the Creeds and the.
You haven't seen
Oh, you gotta watch Creed.
I love
Yeah.
Creed.
All
Yeah.
joking
It's
aside,
so-
Creed 1 is a fucking
Legit.
I love the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Legit.
The soundtrack's so good. I used to run to the soundtrack. And then I ran so much that my knee went out and I fell to the floor. And like da 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 da. I'm like, ah!
And I'm still a fan, like, because of that movie. I love.
Yeah.
Oh, and Fruitvale Station. I like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the director for Black Panther. Black Panther.
Yeah, he brought
Oh,
him
he
over.
directs it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Fun
That's
stuff.
that's why that's why
That's why I love that movie
Oh,
too.
I thought Michael B. Jordan.
No.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, he's a director now.
But okay, so Michael B. Jordan is actually directing Creed 3.
No
They're making Creed 3
way.
without. Hey, you know, I'm not gonna
Oh.
be in Creed 3. Yeah.
What?
gonna
He's
be
not
in
gonna
it?
be in it.
It might
He's
be
gonna
weird.
die.
It might
He's
be
gonna die.
weird. It might be weird.
I don't know. We'll see.
gonna die,
He better
y'all.
not die. That's
If they
fucked
kill him
up.
off, I think that's what's gonna happen.
If he dies, he dies.
Oh,
Let's end it with that. Let's end it with
Yeah, we can't top that. Yeah.
Tune in next week. Let's get Robert,
Uh-huh.
what is our new movie this week?
Our new movie this week is called Old,
Oh,
and it's in theaters only, and it's written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
oh,
That's
Know what
right.
that means?
That's right. That's right.
I think that's the appropriate reaction.
oh.
It stars my main man, Gael Garcia Bernal, and Vicky Creeps.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
a good name.
Excuse me, creeps.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the jokes today.
Dab.
You don't get a horn though.
No horn for you.
It's about this family and a group of people who get invited to this like private secret beach, right? But when they're on the beach, they find out that the aging process is sped up on
Accelerated.
that beach, accelerated. So 1 hour is 2
3
years of their lives,
Something like
right? Yeah. So there you have it. America, why don't you kick us off here? What did you think of this movie?
that. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a cool concept, and I saw the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, that could be kind of cool." But I guess it's this director, right? And he's kind of flip floppy, and that's how the movie had me feeling. I was like, "This is cool. Wait, why don't they do this? Why not this? What the fuck is everything?" I think I'm gonna be an out though, because I was like entertained enough. Although I was like questioning everything, and then the movie didn't know when to end.
Mhm.
Like multiple times, it was like, "All right, I'm ready to go,"
So you
and
got
it just,
old after a
yeah,
while?
it really did. yeah.
Hey, you can auto give
I
yourself.
can give myself. I'm in control of it. Okay.
That's fucked up. I didn't even get a horn.
Yeah. So
Oh, you want
I
a
mean-
horn? Give him the Price
Yeah.
is Right one.
So it left a lot to be desired, but I mean, I don't know if I would recommend it. So maybe I'm gonna delete. I don't know. We'll see.
You're still out.
Yeah, still an out for now.
Okay.
Ricardo,
Yes.
what did you think?
What's his name?
M. Night Shyamalan.
I can't say it, man. I can't say it.
Try it with us.
Call
Try with
him
us.
M.
M. Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
M Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Yeah.
M Night
M-
There you go.
got it.
Just call him M Night.
M Night Shyamalan.
M. Night.
Shyamalan. M Night Shyamalan.
There you go.
Okay.
Sounds like you were like conjuring something up.
It's gonna come out right now.
Oh man, I was in the middle of writing something.
What a twist!
I gotta.
Hey!
How come I don't get a horn?
In your face,
I'm
Gino.
leaving. I'm out. I'm over this.
Gino makes a joke and it's like a fart sound.
Bye everyone. I'm over it.
Come back.
Well, Gino left.
Alright, so anyway, Ricardo, M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes. I don't really like his movies like a lot. You know, there's like the beginning ones, and I remember he did this one with the old people.
Mhm.
I really like that one. I don't remember the name.
The Visit.
The Visit. I
Yeah.
really like that movie. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Yeah.
You seen
Nope,
it?
I don't remember.
I thought it was really cool. So, this movie has all the elements that he does, right? And one of the elements I think that he has is that I think he's a really good director. Like, he makes these crazy shots, like they look cool all the time, and I'm like, hey, he still got it. He knows how to make a movie. He does. I don't know about writing and everything, but I know he knows how to make a movie, you know? And but I was entertained. I didn't feel like it took forever, and it didn't. I don't think it did. And I'm gonna go with an in. I'm like kind of high in. It was like a really entertaining movie for me. For
shit.
some odd reason, I was like all up in it. And the characters didn't bother me. Like the little kids, the kids, you know, the actor, the guy that comes out, like they were like, I guess they were annoying, but it's because they were kids, right?
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
it kind of all makes sense, you know, and it looked nasty. You know, some scenes were kind of like and I still had the little feelings and the twist, you know, the little twist that they had. I wasn't bothered by it, you know. I actually thought, because I was thinking through the whole time, I was like, damn, like, what is the twist, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a fine twist. I was like, fuck it, that twist is it makes sense. Fuck it. So I still recommend it. Good time, good little Friday movie. What about you, Gino?
Well, I'm back because they're
Ooh, sexy Gino.
they're my ride, so I can't leave. I'm an in.
Ooh.
It is really entertaining. I actually was like, this is M. Night Shyamalan doing what he does best. Make a movie, makes us question a lot of shit until the end, and which he did. Directing wise, oh yeah, he is a good director. He's good at these type of things. But there's just, there is sometimes he has his flaws, you know? You catch it and you go, you give him a pass. But if it says you're like, hey bro, why you do that? Why you do that? But this movie, I had a good time. It felt to me, it felt paced very well. Like, I didn't feel bored. I didn't feel like, how much longer, you know? Because I'm still interested what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Gael, man, I don't know.
He's sexy.
He's sexy, but I don't know. I'm just repeating what you're saying, but he's not a bad actor. But I just feel like they didn't use him enough as I wanted him to be. I just felt like he's there making he's doing the Mark Wahlberg, like, what? No.
Shit, I didn't even
Hey,
think
how's
of
it
that.
going? There's a dead body over there.
You gotta do
know?
with the accent though.
Huh?
You gotta do with the accent.
yeah.
Oh, there's a dead body over there.
There you go. You earned it.
I got one.
That was good. That was good.
And then like the kids are adorable. But like to see them grow, like you see in the trailer, it makes you go, what? And you're right. What, I don't know the name of the actor, but he came out in that one movie, Hereditary. I feel like he did a great job as his character.
The doctor?
No,
No,
the young guy with the mole.
The kid.
With the
Because there's a moment like he's that age already, and you just see him walking like a little kid would, all excited and like kind of like flimsy and like, and you're just kind of like, oh my god, that's believable. Like I'm not trying to say that's the best acting, but to me, like how he got into the moment of that character. But yeah, the twist was not bad. I expected a better twist, but I'm not mad at this twist.
I mean, you guys know I'm a huge M. Night Shyamalan.
Exactly.
Through the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know?
And the village.
Yeah. You guys know. So I was like super pumped for this because the trailer looked really good. I will go. I think I'm in one side you, Ricardo, one side America, but I will be in. There you go. It's good for M. Night.
What was a twist?
Yeah. You know, I love the setup of this movie. You know, when they first go to the beach and they first start finding out like something's wrong. I love that, you know, because it's building the mystery in this cool way. You said it was paced very well. Like I loved that. You know, it felt like there was a lot of tension. You know, and I was really into it. But I think this movie is all of M. Night.
Yeah.
It's the great, the decent, and the kind of bad. It has all of them mixed. Like if you put them in a blender, like this is what come out.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're an M. Night Shyamalan fan, there's a lot here for you to like. I think the movie, it just loses steam and it stalls.
Mm-hmm.
And it never really does anything interesting with the premise. Like it has a better
way to the end.
yeah, it has a better setup than anything. You know? Yes, you know it's an M. Night movie, so it's gonna have a twist. But by the time it got here, I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, it didn't really have much of an impact because it didn't really. Once it got to a certain point, it didn't really go anywhere. It's like, you know, I kind of compare it to this. Imagine you get on a big roller coaster like Goliath. You know, you're going up on the chains. Like,
Yeah.
You know, and you're so excited. You're like, dude, this is gonna be fucking amazing. You know, and you get to the top, and it's just Small World. Like,
why would you make that?
You know?
Yeah.
Because like
Got
kind of nothing
nerfed.
happens. You know, because that's what I felt. You know, I was really really pumped up. You know, I love the shots you guys described. Like he composes like these really awkward, you know, frames
Yeah,
that
right,
like
he
you don't
does,
know
right.
what's going on. There's a lot of like
He's still good
one
director,
shots. But
right?
yeah, I love that. Like that's all M. Night trademarks that I loved, you know. But again, it's the premise. It doesn't really do anything that interesting with it. And it feels like it sets up some stuff and it just kind of like brushes it off, you know.
Yeah. Bad
so like,
characters too.
yeah, you know, and then the kid thing is kind of weird.
So weird.
So yeah, I do enjoy it. I would recommend it to M. Night Shyamalan fans only. If you're not, maybe it's not gonna, because it's not that great of a twist where you're gonna be like, oh my god, like there were just cats this whole time, you know? So Gio, what'd you think?
I kind of agree with America.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be an out. Yeah, like you guys, I think I've already said it. Like the premise is good, like just like the idea of it, like, you know, but I agree with you, Robert. Like after a while, it just like, and what, like we're just on this beach, literally just getting old.
Yeah. Premise gets old.
Yeah, like it, and so like when the payoff kind of happens, it's just like it almost upsets you. You're like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that great. I think the payoff wasn't that great, especially after what you just went through.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just nothing really happens. Like so that's why, like to me, I didn't really enjoy it. Like
You should delete it.
I'm on
Fuck all
that
that
border.
shit.
Like I'm really on that border right there.
Do it, bro.
Because
Do
There
it.
was
Dude.
stuff that you liked. You
I
said it
think-
had.
Like I
good
said, like I
stuff.
like the idea, but that was I think that's kind of it. Like
But that's the
I
trailer.
think,
Like, the
I think
execution-
Me and Gio need to watch it together, right? And like once we get a little tired, just turn it off, and we're satisfied there.
Yeah.
pretty much,
Right?
it's just like they
We
die.
enjoyed it up
That's
to
it.
here, and, yeah.
It's the this is it. This is where you just come to die.
Yeah.
Because like it just the payoff wasn't great. Like the acting I think was a little stale for me.
Yeah.
The acting was pretty stale. Like it's really
That's on M. Night though.
yeah. I think that's on him because it's just like I'm gonna go swimming over there. Like they just tell you like it's just very like I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
It was just like no, like it was kind of a semi clever way of introducing these characters, having this annoying kid asking all these people, "Who are you and what do you do?" I was just like,
But trip out on this though. Like you're not gonna switch or anything, right? To delete.
right now I'm still in the out zone.
The twist, it kind of reminded me of that's why I liked it kind of, because it reminded me of the Twilight Zone. Remember the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything
Yeah.
more because without spoiling it.
I'll add to that. The reason why I love this movie, especially like the first half, it's because it reminded me of a Twilight Zone. I was like, this is total Twilight Zone. But the bad thing is that Twilight episodes, the old ones, are about 30 minutes. You know, that's the key right there.
Yeah, if it was a Twilight episode,
Yeah.
maybe it would work more.
Yeah.
But like stretching, it was only an hour and a half, but it
Yeah,
was
and
like.
it felt longer.
It's
Like it just
stretched
felt like
out, yeah.
like he just had the idea and then he was trying to stretch. He's like, I don't know. I was like, I want to make this movie. I want to make this idea.
Oh, and then
he just stretched it out to that, and like it doesn't
there's
work.
There's not
It's
enough
true.
there.
It's true.
Yeah, there's
to
not enough
stretch it
meat.
out. Yeah,
it's true because like there's like a bunch of characters in there that were kind of like just put there.
Yeah.
Kinda. Like it was kind of like whack, you know.
And then just brushed off.
Yeah, and like completely brushed off. And then the like it ends, right? We see the ending, like the twist. And then the movie keeps going, and I was like, "What the hell?" It kind of killed it, you know. But I don't know.
The ending too, like not only does it not know when to end, it's so like, yeah, we got justice. All is gonna be right in the world. Like, no,
It's a little whack.
no.
It's a little whack, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't do. At least let us know that there's some kind of evil.
Okay.
It was.
You know,
It was.
and leave it at that.
It was too neatly wrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
I
to
can
where
agree with
it's
that.
like, it's
Weird,
it's
right?
unbelievable.
Why?
It's like,
Why
yes,
is
you
it
could have
like that?
told us what was going on in a more, like, it literally spells, like Gio was saying, like, it spells it out for you like a child almost. And that's M. Night, right? He does that with all of his quote unquote twists, you know? But I think a lot of fans, speaking for the fans here, we've come to accept that, and we know, like, we don't hold them up like we used to, like in the Sixth Sense. We're like, oh my god, this is the next
he already
incarnation
disappointed
of
too
like
many
Silver.
times.
Yeah, so we kind of like see
You
it
become
almost,
complacent though.
in a way, yes, but there's a lot there to love, right? This is honestly like an off the wall premise, you know. This is not like after watching like 24 Marvel movies, right, where it's all standard, right? Like you need stuff like this to keep it interesting, you know?
But you'd hope that, you know, whoever made this movie gives M. Night a little hand and, like, says, hey, should we do this? Don't give it all to him.
True, yeah.
Like, it's
'cause
like George Lucas, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
why whatever
Yeah.
Star Wars movie that
Yeah.
sucks because he was just like, no,
Yeah.
like, I'm going to do it my way.
It's
Like,
it's disappointing, yes, because it's like there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not maybe as good as maybe he thinks he is. You know, like, oh, this is a great twist. And I'm just sitting there like, okay. You know, like we drove
The lamp
5
is the
hours
bad
for
guy.
this. Yeah, you know. But for like, but there is like, again, because I rewatched some of his movies like leading up to this. And like, honestly,
The
like
good ones or the bad ones?
all of them. A nice mixture of them, right? And I used to love The Sixth Sense. I used to be like, oh my god, this is like, I used to worship it, right?
Yeah.
Watching it now, knowing
what?
everything that you know, knowing M. Night, you know, you're like, this is kind of stupid. You know? Like you look at Bruce, like all his interactions. Spoilers, he's a ghost, right? He's been dead the whole movie, you know. And then you look at back at the movie, and you go like, well, it's stupid. Then why he could have easily found out earlier? Like, what was he just having interactions with his wife and he didn't even know? You know, so dumb, you know. But I think my favorite of his is Signs, because that's one where you don't really have a twist, but it's all like really scary
There is no
stuff.
twist in that
There
one.
really isn't, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why it's good. It's that he needs to get out of his own way, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just like
Unbreakable didn't have a twist either.
I think it was just he was a
kind
superhero.
of that, you know, Glass was the bad guy setting it all up.
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyways,
Oh yeah, that was
going
just
off track. Like you said, we said it like a million times already. This movie doesn't have enough to warrant a 1.5 hour. Like there is literally an episode of The Twilight Zone
That does it better.
where a bunch of people are stuck in this place where they don't know how they got there and they don't know what it is and they're trying to escape. You know, that's a nice little 30-minute episode. You know, and I wish maybe he could like make a TV show or something. You know, like an anthology show that would work better.
Well, they revived
The
Twilight,
Twilight Zone.
Zone.
You should-
Just
yeah.
go over there.
Yeah,
Go.
he should totally.
It's
Good.
funny because he still comes out.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
He's got a big part in this
Yeah,
one.
he does. Yeah.
No, I'm like, oh
Um,
shit.
which
So
is
going to the kid thing, you know, I know like they do a good job portraying that they're like, but it's still, I don't know. I think that's where the movie kind of lost me.
where?
You know, where the kids start
interacting.
getting older
Oh,
and they
okay.
start interacting with themselves. Because
Mhm.
like, yes, I know that you know hormones and everything's part of growing up and all that, but like. For what happened in the movie, just to be like so quick,
Yeah.
you know, and then just
Quick.
move on so fast. It's like, do we really need all that?
Yeah.
And that to me showed me like they don't really know what to do with this premise.
Yeah.
you know, because it's just like then people just start dying randomly. And, like,
I
you know.
I thought it was actually I thought it was kind of good that
Yeah.
that happened because it was so uncomfortable
Yeah.
and everyone on the beach is trying to comfort the other. So I thought that was good. It kind of like upped
The
you
tension.
know, the
The
tension,
stakes,
yeah. And then it just kind of falls flat.
That's
a little
what I
bit.
mean. Like
But-
like up to that point, the pacing and all that. Like I love the scene where like
Yeah.
she's like starts to go in pain and all that. They're all like
Yeah.
that was still like cool. Like and like the music starts like
Yeah.
like going up and like It's what happens after the payoff to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That
for
that's
sure.
what's like. It's literally the
Yeah.
cliff of the movie.
You know what we
It's
had
like-
though? What
Yeah.
happened during that
there it is.
scene?
That's what I
Oh,
was gonna
what
say.
happened?
No, you say it.
Oh, dude. So, our favorite theater, the Commerce Theater.
Oh, shout
in
out.
East
Shout
LA.
out.
Pew, 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 pew.
Still my favorite spot.
So we're watching the movie, right? And it's just like, it's so tense. What's happening? And then blackness.
What?
What?
It goes black. The theater
Oh.
is just
The
black.
fucking doors locked. And we
Did
were
you
like,
think it was like something that M Night did?
Oh,
shit!
we were like,
You're like, it's a
a.
4D
taking
movie.
risks.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He really.
He's like, babe, you have gray hair.
Okay, best part, dude. So it stops, right? And it's weird. If I don't know if you guys have ever been in a movie and the movie stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do we go complain? So I go complain. I get up and so does another guy. He's a nurse. He's wearing scrubs,
Yeah, it's
right?
like a
and
movie,
so
dude.
and we go out to the lobby and there is no
No
one
one.
there.
Oh my god.
Zero
No one, not
people.
another person coming out of the other theaters, not anybody going to the bathroom, coming out, like no one. We're like, hello.
Literally in
We're
the Twilight
walking
Zone.
around the theater, the Twilight Zone.
Holy
And then
shit.
if people start pouring out of our theater, like, what the hell's going on? Like, people were scared.
Yeah.
And then finally, but everyone was like, oh my God, you guys are getting, they literally made that joke,
Totally.
we're getting old. And then, yeah, finally they came to put the movie back on. And, being the Commerce Theater, they fucking fast forwarded a little bit. And so we missed a little chunk between there.
What?
But it kind of, with what the movie is, did we really miss anything?
Probably
no.
not.
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
Overall, what?
Disappointing.
I mean, both, yeah, good and disappointing. It's like, you go in there, you think you're going to get like a grand experience, and you kind of don't.
Like,
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean, like, if you know what you want out of M. Night, there's still some stuff there.
but
Right.
like
You
it's
know?
very little.
I don't know. It's a mixed bag, really
Yeah.
mixed bag.
Yeah, which tends to happen, I think, with M Night
Yeah,
Shyamalan
that's what I
movies.
said. It's like it's all
Standard.
it's all of his stuff put
Yeah.
together.
I agree.
It kind of feels like how going back to the movies after the pandemic feels. Like you expect like that feeling of them. You expect to watch Zola every time.
Yeah.
But what movies are out? Space Jam,
Black Widow.
Snake Eye, or whatever the
Yeah,
hell that
Snake
shit
Eyes.
is. Like,
Should've watched Snake
you're
Eyes.
just kinda like,
No,
yeah, it's a hollow experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still like it.
So we have 3 ins and 2 outs. Are you sure you're still out?
I'm staying.
Delete?
I think
Not
I'm staying
delete?
there.
You
I'm
sure,
s-
bro?
Just staying there.
Okay, we kept them afloat.
Okay, good, man.
Yeah.
Now moving on to the next movie. This is our TV shows, movies based on TV shows.
That's right.
Sorry, because I didn't speak English last
Got
time.
it.
America, this is your pick. What was your pick?
My pick was Scooby Doo. Yeah, the live action one. I don't know how many other Scooby Doos there are because there's
There's
a
a
lot of
lot.
animated ones, right?
You don't know.
Yeah.
So
There's a
I
lot.
watched. When did this one come out? Like 2002,
think so.
2001,
One.
something like that. It's the one with
Probably
Freddie
look that
Prinze
up.
Jr.,
You should read
Sarah
the
Michelle
thing.
Gellar.
You want the information?
I mean, it's Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah.
The gang.
Well, the gang's been around since like
Yeah.
the 60s or
You
70s.
guys know who he is. It's a brown dog. It's like 4 people. So they've the gang has broken up, right? They're no longer solving mysteries together because they're all salty at each other, and they all get this mysterious letter about, oh, I'm this guy who owns a resort, right? College kids are going here and coming out really weird. So can you please come and solve this mystery? They all think that they're going to solve the mystery themselves and they're finally going to get credit. Lo and behold, they're all there. And they have to solve the mystery. So, I mean, I love Scooby-Doo. I used to watch Scooby-Doo all the time, the cartoons, anything Scooby-Doo related when they were little babies. All
A
of
pup
it.
named
So,
Scooby Doo.
I
pup
thought,
named
and
Scooby.
a pup named Scooby-Doo. And so I was a kid when these came out, so I thought it was the best thing ever. And we had it on DVD, so I'd watch this like twice
You were
a
a
week.
kid in 2002.
I was.
I think all of us
Legitimately
we were
was.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Barely junior high.
I mean, it's still technically a kid, right?
I was like 15.
I was 10.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know how old I was, but
Really? Oh, then he has a different
Fucking
perspective.
abuelito.
yeah, I
over here.
guess, yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
because I was
you're
born in 87, so it came out in 2002, so I would have been like, what, 15?
Oh shit.
Oh, no, yeah. I was younger than 14. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's why it was just like, I was a
next.
kid. I was just
Yeah.
like, what?
So you'd be the sibling that's annoyed because I watch this twice a week. Yeah, so I mean, this is the first time I've rewatched it since I like put a DVD into a DVD player, you know. So
Since
it's
you
been a
wore out the
while, and
DVD.
it's just it was so funny to watch this. It was so fucking funny because
Good or
like,
bad?
I mean, well, the nostalgia factor. So
Yeah.
it was like, oh fuck, I was watching
Space
that,
Jam.
you know? Yeah, kind of like a Space Jam. I still really like it. So I'm in. I know we're probably gonna have answers that vary here because I mean, someone was 15 when they watched it.
But you also got to remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, true. So,
You grade with the curve over here.
Yeah. So I guess Gio, what did you think about this movie?
Yeah, I'm in.
Cool.
It's entertaining. Like I was never a Scooby Doo like fan growing up. Like I just if I remember correctly, I think it was a cartoon, but it had like a laugh track.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So I always thought that was just weird. But
Why?
even then, I don't know. It was just weird. Like it was like it tried to be funny without It's like here's a laugh track.
I loved it.
Oh. Shots
But
fired.
no, like it's entertaining. It's funny. It's a very of its time too. You got big band of the moment, Sugar Ray.
Oh yeah.
making a cameo appearance
That's right.
in this movie. But yeah,
Sugar
like
cane.
all the characters, like I think the casting was well done. Like all the characters are, portrayed correctly and all that stuff. So it's enjoyable. Like it's for being a Scooby Doo movie, for being a movie based on a cartoon TV show,
Movie made for kids.
movie made for kids. Like it works. This one works unlike Space Jam: New Legacy. This one works. Like for me, this one works. It's
Haters gonna
entertaining.
hate.
Like it's actually fun. But
This fucking
all
guy.
right, I'll pass it along to Robert.
Yeah, so unlike Gio, I was a gigantic Scooby Doo fan. I love the was it Scooby Doo Where Are You cartoon?
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. Watch it like obsessively, right? And I even found it funny back in the day too.
Mm-hmm.
So needless to say, even though I was 13 when this movie came out, not that young.
I think you're 1 year younger than me.
Yes, it's 13, 14.
14.
Right?
Yeah.
I was incredibly excited for this movie when it came out. Went to see it in theater, and I gotta say, I at the time I thought it was really great. Like it really captured the Scooby Doo, the magic of Scooby Doo. You know,
Yeah.
I thought the casting you mentioned is it's perfect, right? Except maybe for Fred, too skinny.
Okay.
True,
All right.
true.
But the others I think are cast perfectly, especially
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Matthew
Yeah.
Lillard.
That
He
dude
got himself
deserved
a
the-
job
Yeah,
from that role.
that dude
Mhm.
deserved the freaking Academy Award nomination for his. I'm dead serious because that was really good, you know. But yeah, I think. So I'm in this movie. I really, really like it, and watching it now this time was probably the first time watching it since I was a kid.
Probably the same.
Because I had a little nephew at the time who really loved this movie. He's probably you.
Yeah.
Right? He would rewatch it, the DVD over and over and over, and so I just got sick of it, you know, to the point where I never even watched the sequel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like I hated
Holy
it, you know. So this is the first time I've seen it since that age, and I will say I think it does go down a notch a bit, because although it's kind of a good thing, but it reeks the 2000s. you
It
know?
does.
Oh,
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, just like Summer Catch, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think this one reeks
Same
even
actor.
I
more.
think this will reek
Like you
even
can
more,
smell the
yeah.
Axe body spray coming off of this.
Just like the chains and the spiky hair, you
Yeah.
know, all that
The-
Sugar Ray.
The yo-yo.
I guess they
the-
couldn't get Smash Mouth, so they got Sugar Ray.
Oh.
you know?
They're too rich.
Yeah,
by
but
that time.
I think the reason why I'm picking at that stuff is because I feel like some of the stuff took the easy way because it was a quote unquote kids movie, like the fart jokes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that stuff you don't need it because I remember watching the cartoon and it being genuinely funny. You know, it didn't have to resort to the kids, the toilet humor and all that. So that's the only little notch I'll give it. But other than that, I think
Yeah.
everything I love the mystery. I love when they're running around the haunted places. You know, the CG is a little
Outdated.
it's
It's
20
outdated.
Yeah, but it's
2002.
still fun. I really love Scooby. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
the
Agreed.
Little thing. So it still works for me. It still holds up. Gino, what did you think?
I'm all just pick somebody. I mean, I remember watching this as a young kid. Now my throat's getting all sore, and I feel like from all the talking and laughing, I'm starting to sound like Shaggy. Oh, gee, Scoob. I don't care. I wasn't trying. Shove that buzz up your ass. Just kidding. No, you know what? I'm in. I'm not gonna lie. Rewatching it again. Of course, I could tell like what you talked about, Robert, and especially the CGI is so outdated. Especially the dialogue when Fred starts to see when Shaggy sees Fred again, but then Freddy's already the possessed Freddy or Fred. And then he's like, yo, homie, yo.
Yeah.
Like, that lingo's outdated, too, because no one says that shit anymore. I remember saying to my nephew, he's like, the fuck you saying? Bro, what you saying, bro? I'm like, yo, daddy, yo, homie. And I'm like,
Nah, bruh.
The power
Nah.
of Christ.
And then Scooby's like, keeping it real.
yes! Yeah, where's the buzzer at, though? I want to buzz this.
You can give yourself a there you go. That one you earned.
Dick. Overall, I mean, like, I had a good time watching it again. It's not because of nostalgia. It's just like it basically the actors did a well job portrayal of the characters. I mean, I remember watching the Scooby Doo. Where Are You? The pup named Scooby Doo. Even the newer ones, like What's New Scooby Doo. I even watched those, and I used to enjoy all of them. They're funny in their own right, and I agree. They didn't. It's sad that you transition from the old cartoons to this, to where they kind of have to use like toilet humor, but that's our generation, basically. You
Pretty
know,
much.
I guess.
yeah. It's like the Space Jam. I don't like it, but it's for the generation of this generation of kids. You know.
It's that Ren and Stimpy humor.
Well, yeah, that's true. I did watch the Ren and
Ren and
Stimpy.
Stimpy? That's a little crazy.
I mean, that's a little too far fetched, but
No, what I'm saying, like it, like that's one of the change. Like at the like we're talking about a cartoon that was made in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like it was
yes,
straight,
yes.
like straight laced or whatever, and then you get to the 90s and then or
More
late
edgy.
80s. Yeah, it starts getting edgy or whatever. So that's the progression of the way cartoons started going. Now you have like freaking Rick and Morty and shit.
that's true. And you know what? Matthew Lillard, he did a great job as Shaggy. Like, I only knew him from Scream. And then I always thought he was funny in Scream, too. When he gets stabbed, he's like, oh, tell my mom.
My mom and dad are
He's
gonna be so
gonna get
mad at me.
Like,
I
that
love it.
shit made me laugh so hard.
Me
Like, I was
too.
just like he has a really good comedic humor. And his impression of Shaggy is really great. I'm glad he had a job for a while. But it's sad he didn't do Scoob, and I saw Scoob.
Yeah.
What is his job you speaking of?
He did Shaggy voices for all the cartoons after
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
they
that.
kept him on as Shaggy for a bunch of like the cartoons and
That's
like a
why
bunch
I
of
was
the
so
mo-
pissed when Scoob came out, and I was like, "Where the fuck is Matthew
Yeah, it's the first one that he
Lillard.
hadn't done in a bit.
Oh, I did not know
And they
that.
didn't
Yeah.
tell him
Yeah.
either.
They used some asshole, the MacGruber guy. They used him as Shaggy. He
Some
sucked.
asshole.
He sucked so bad.
He's some asshole. He's good.
He is some asshole. Have you watched Scoob? It's terrible.
I did.
Oh my
watch
god,
it.
Scoob!
Oh, it was fine. It was fine.
It's not like
I didn't
fucking.
watch it.
No, don't watch it. It's shitty. It's pretty bad.
It's on HBO Max.
It's cool. Just, who cares?
I
Get
watched
high. Watch it.
It's like
Alright,
a
then-
Scooby snack.
Ah.
Easy. Like nothing. He
That
gets
was a
it.
layup.
Ricardo, fucking go for it.
No, I trip out on this though. I love the Scooby Doo cartoon. Like that was my shit. And I would always want to be Shaggy. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, no
That
no
was my
big
boy.
surprise.
Took that a little too literal, huh?
I wanted to meet Velma.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
You redeemed yourself twice now.
Yeah. Why the fuck? Yeah, so I used to watch it. That was my shit, right? Growing up and everything. I watch it all the time. So when they announced that they were gonna make this movie, I was fucking pumped, and I was still a little kid. So like I'm gonna say,
You read Variety. You're like, hey, they're making a Scooby Doo.
Nah, you saw it on
It
MySpace.
was on his subscription.
I don't even
too.
think that shit existed. I don't know. Maybe I was like 10, but I remember being excited, right? So then I didn't even get to watch it in theaters, you know? Like I told you the story of my mom. She never took us to the theaters ever again. So I never got to watch it in theaters, but I remember renting it, getting excited, putting it, and it starts off really cool,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
an actual episode, and I was so excited, and then the movie starts changing. And I have ADD, you know, so like I started fucking like ignoring it after a while. I don't give a fuck about it anymore, and I didn't care about it, and like no, I think I'm still an out. I'm an out on this movie.
What?
Yeah.
What?
How
Wow,
dare you?
Oh shit! It's cool.
How
Yeah, dude. Like,
You
it's
got
so
possessed at
crazy.
Spooky
It's so
Island?
crazy. Like, I really wanted to like it so much, right? That to this
Wait,
day,
you weren't out when you were a kid when you
when
saw
I was
it?
a kid, I was
Oh,
out.
shit.
I didn't like it at all.
Oh.
I didn't even watch the second one. I never watched it, you know?
Sexy
Yeah.
Velma.
Yeah, like she told me that, and I was waiting for it, and I was like, "What the fuck? That never happens."
That's in the second one.
Yeah, so
That happens in this one too.
to this day, I'm still waiting
yeah.
for them to make the real fucking Scooby Doo movie. I don't know, like I'm still not satisfied.
This is it. This
It
is
didn't touch me like I was supposed to. Like
Guys, he'll like Scoob. He'll like Scoob.
I
Just watch
liked it.
Scoob.
And it's crazy because I remember like as I got older and I got to high school and we talked about it with people in school, they all loved it, you know. And I remember thinking like, what the fuck? No, I had to like tell them how much that movie sucked, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like nothing about it was good. And then now that I watched it again, I actually liked it more, you know, because it was like funny. I get it now, you know. I
But-
don't know. I was a little hater, I guess. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Well, yeah, because you think you're a cool kid.
Yeah.
You've already seen good movies at this point, and I'm still watching, you know, kids movies.
10, 11,
So
yeah, you're right.
like,
Maybe.
yeah, this
I
is
don't
it.
know. I was like dumb or something. So now, like I like it more, but I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting for the real one to come out. Someone make a real good one, you know?
You should do it, Ricardo.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Like
explain
what
Like, the casting is off, or what do you?
it.
like?
Well, I didn't like the cast. Except
You
for
wanted-
Shaggy,
What?
except for Shaggy.
I think you want it to be like an episode of the
like a
original.
real big episode of it.
you wanted to
Yeah.
be more like actually kind of a little bit more serious?
No, you know,
or-
no. Do you remember? This is the example I told her too. You remember Zombie Island, right?
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I like that one
it's
too.
so good. Why can't they make that movie into like the people one? You know, it
I think
fucking
you
scared
want
me
it
and
to
everything.
take, it's kind of weird to say about this movie. You want it to take the source material a little bit more seriously.
Maybe.
Is that what you're trying to
maybe,
say?
Maybe. It's true. I think it is. Because then if you watch the Zombie Island movie, I legit, I was telling her and I showed her the scene that there were scenes in that movie that I was actually scared. Like, not scared like, but like scared for them. Like, I was like, you know, like I was excited. And this movie didn't bring that shit to me. And then it sucks because I was a little kid, you know? I was supposed to feel it easily, you know? I wasn't 15 though. I was like tripping out on that one. But now that I'm older, I kind of get like it's still funny and like I laughed and everything. But I'm waiting for it. I'm telling you, like it didn't satisfy me enough to be like, oh, so
What
like
is this?
like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
I don't
But,
know, I think he's
but-
making tea or something.
But like if I tell
Oh, that was scrambled eggs.
Like-
Didn't touch him in the
like
right
like
way.
my nephew, like I remember we were talking about Scooby Doo, and I told him like, I can't wait when they make the movie. Like he's like, oh, the movie, and I was like, nah, you don't have to watch that. I remember I still tell him like, nah, you don't have to watch that. Like for real.
Does he like it?
I'm pretty sure he likes everything he watches.
Well, that's good. We should bring him to the show.
Is it
Yeah.
like, do you want like a scary stories we
I-
tell in the
I-
dark, but like Scooby Doo edition?
I think I know what he means. This is I kind of had the same feeling. Too.
Translate
I
it.
still like the movie. The beginning of the movie where they're in that, what is it, toy factory?
Yeah, and
That is like a traditional Scooby Doo
yeah.
episode. Like,
Yeah.
and I love the design of the ghost or whatever that's flying around. Like,
Yeah.
It's so cool, and then you get like what 5-10 minutes of that and say, okay, you got your regular Scooby Doo. Now we're gonna go off on a different type of adventure,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
right? A movie
It's true.
adventure,
Mhm.
And it's also
And I think
CGI.
you just want it to be just like the first 5 minutes or whatever
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
the whole movie.
Yeah, kind of, but at the same time, remember the Zombie Island movie,
Yeah.
right? Like, remember it's like about cats?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, cat
And-
people.
Yeah, and they fucking turn into cats, and it
Yeah.
becomes like it's a fucking crazy movie, and I think it's really, really good. I think that's like the.
It takes it a little bit more seriously.
So you
does,
want
it does.
more Ghostbusters,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
less
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
remake. The was
yes,
it
Yes, that's a perfect
what's his
example.
name? Paul.
Paul Feig?
Paul
Paul Feig.
Yeah.
It's a perfect example.
Because
yes.
I think that one might be because I think the Paul Feig one
Yeah.
it went into almost that little Schumacher territory
Yeah.
where it kind of becomes a little bit brighter, a little bit
Yeah.
more like it kills a little bit of that noiriness
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
let's say the Ivan Reitman ones have, where it's a little bit more just
So
kind
you
of
want like a horror director to come in
Like
M Night.
and make no M Night, but like
James Wan?
James Wan, yeah, that's a good one.
Just
you know,
just turn down
And
the
put-
contrast a
and
little
put
bit.
Scooby Doo in there, but still with the humor of Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
not gonna
in this
happen.
like scary
Yes.
situation.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be cool? And
So-
then plus,
It would, but that does. I don't think we should discount. Like, I think this movie did. We're really serious about
We-
Scooby Doo.
yeah. This
The,
is-
the thing that this movie nails that I think is the casting.
Yeah.
It's everyone was so perfect.
Yeah, the
Linda Cardellini as Velma.
Velma, yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar as
Daphne.
Daphne. Perfect. Matthew Lillard. You know, they embody those characters so well that
Yeah.
I think I didn't mind them going. I just followed them on whatever adventure.
Yeah.
we
And
were
I
on.
even like Scrappy. I like
Yeah.
Scrappy.
Oh, I
too.
hate Scrappy.
No,
I hated Scrappy even in the original.
No,
Oh,
But I love the
yeah.
fact that they turned him into the villain in
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's really cool. You know,
I
so-
agree.
So I get it. You know, it has a little cool. It has the cool elements, but I don't
It's
know.
just not all the way there.
I guess because I'm telling you, I really like that zombie one. That it was just, and I was a little kid when that came out, so I remember thinking like, oh, like I want something like that. You know, like the Batman, you know, the Phantom. I want something like that for like Batman Forever, or
Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
So
Like,
a
I
little bit more
want-
So
grounded.
he wants Batman Begins, not Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty much that. It's
Yeah,
it's just where like he wants it kind of a little bit grittier and
Yeah.
like
a dark, gritty reboot.
instead of being like a little bit of a
Batman and Robin.
little meta about itself, just
Yeah.
kind of grounded, a little bit darker,
And then-
more of a murder
And
mystery.
by the time like we watched it, like you said, you were like 15. We were older. We would appreciate it like a lot more because a lot of people watched the cartoon in the past. We're all grown up, so it would still work. I think it would work. I don't know, but I don't know. I was off. I think I like it more now than I did before, but I'm still on out. Sadly,
I never liked that they labeled Shaggy and Scooby stoners just because they like to eat a lot.
That's weird.
I never
right?
liked that.
Yeah, it was so weird because I didn't even get it until I got a little bit older.
'Cause they
I-
make those
I-
jokes in the movie.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
and I appreciated it more
Yeah.
after
Like-
as I got older. But I always thought they were like these skinny guys that used to eat a lot,
Yeah,
like me.
I did too. I was fatty.
But like, then people always say like there was always like weird smoke coming out of like the van and all that
Uh-huh.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
there were supposedly like subtle like hints at
Yeah.
it, and everyone kind of was like, yeah, they're stoners, or whatever.
Yeah, they have a
So
lot of
James
jokes.
Gunn is all like, they're stoners. Screw it.
They
Oh
have a
yeah,
lot
that
of
was
jokes.
I saw his name on the credits. I was like, oh,
He's a writer.
okay.
But it
I
would
didn't-
make
I
sense
had
that-
no
that they
idea.
are.
That's why this
Yeah.
movie, like, it's better than what you
It
would expect
should.
it to be.
Because he's not, he doesn't shy away from going to these weird wacky places,
Yeah.
and which kind of helps. You know, that's why like some of his stories. You know,
Hey, you know what's funny though about the movie?
Huh.
That actress comes out. She's
Oh.
Sasha's wife.
Isla Fisher? Isla Fisher? Isla?
I
I think it's Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
She comes out in it?
Yeah, she's the girlfriend.
She's Mary
the-
Jane.
Mary Jane. there
Mary
you go.
Jane. It's so
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a young. It's a young.
Holy
Isla.
shit.
Yeah. I
You didn't
was
see the
like-
credits?
No.
Well, I already knew, and I told her about it. I was like, "Oh, it's that girl from Wedding Crashers."
I was like, that's his wife. Wow.
That's his wife. Yeah. I don't know, but I thought that was funny. But it's dumb, right? They call her Mary Jane. It's funny. I get it. Like I like it, but it's not like I don't know. It's funny.
I mean, it's a joke for the parents,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because the kids aren't gonna understand.
yeah, I guess.
The parents don't want to watch this stupid Scooby Doo movie because that's not my Scooby Doo, right?
No,
So
but
it's
I would
like,
watch it. You know, like let's say that movie came out now, I would fucking be pumped, and I would love to watch it. But if
But
it
you
came out
didn't.
like this, then I would be like, "What the hell, Mr. Bean? What the fuck?"
I
Mr.
think,
Bean.
I think if this movie came out today, it's maybe not great, but it still works.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think this movie
Maybe
works.
I have low standards. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't think so. I think this movie works. It's a good
I
movie.
don't know.
That's why it overcomes the 2000s thing, the spiky hair,
Oh
you know,
yeah, that's
Sugar
too.
Ray.
I forgot about
It
that.
overcomes it because you're into the story. you know?
You know what my favorite part was when I was a kid? I don't know why, but I just remember. The movie ends, credits like roll a little bit, I think, or maybe it just goes to black, and then it comes back, and it's Shaggy and Scooby, and they're eating the peppers.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Everybody took it out by that
I
time.
don't know why. I would be like, wait, this part's coming up. And I just laughed watching it this time.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. You know, I didn't really remember. But I was like, this was my favorite part. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what I'm impressed by.
And then I even like that. I like the chemistry between them two. You know, it's like the Scooby and Shaggy.
Shaggy.
They're really cool. Like I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that I like. It's just I don't know. It didn't touch
It's
me.
not for you, bro.
Didn't touch you.
Nah, it didn't touch me.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys watched it, and
Oh, yeah.
this is more positive than I thought it was gonna be.
Except from
So
this guy.
that's cool
Yeah,
too.
my bad.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
I
Dig.
think it goes to show.
Yeah,
though, that-
his was a like out of nowhere review that I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting.
But I think it
What a
goes
twist.
to show that even if like Space Jam, you scrub the nostalgia off it and it's fucking horrible, right?
Yeah.
This one, you scrub the nostalgia off it, it's pretty good.
It's pretty,
I think it
pretty
holds
good.
up,
Yeah.
at least for me.
I don't think.
I agree. I can agree with that.
I disagree.
Hey, Reginald.
Oh, Reginald.
I disagree.
Anyways.
Sorry.
We have 4 ins and 1 out.
Oh,
Damn you.
ruined it.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn you, Ricardo. Tune in next week. Our new movie starring Ricardo's boy, The Rock,
That's right.
and Robert's girl, Emily Blunt.
Oh,
Sure.
Jungle Cruise,
I'll smoke her.
based off of a Disney ride called The Jungle Cruise, which it sucked. So let's see
What?
let's see if this movie.
You do not like the backside of water. It's the
what-
eighth wonder of the world.
It's whatever's, man.
The backside of water.
Hey man, there's been good movies based on Disney rides.
Pirates.
Pirates.
I'm looking forward to
Pirates
Toad's.
too.
I'm looking forward to Toad's Crazy Ride. Then it's a Wild
Oh,
Ride.
that'd
If
be
they ever
good.
make a movie of that, then
It's like an
Is
acid
it,
trip.
isn't that
Yeah, that one's Sleepy Hollow.
Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah, isn't it?
isn't there a
No.
cartoon of that?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just making this
Whatever.
I
Like a
don't
live
know.
action movie then.
Yes.
Smarty Pants. And then Robert's pick to continue on this movies based on TV shows picks.
So my pick for the movie based on a TV show is The Twilight Zone, the movie.
Oh!
There's a movie. Have I seen this? Ooh,
It
I'm
came out in the
excited.
80s.
Yes.
There's a
Oh.
lot
You haven't
to
seen it?
there's a
I don't
lot to talk about. The reason I picked this is a lot to talk about.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You
that's
know
a
some
good
of the
pick.
Stories, yeah.
That's
Ooh,
a good
how
pick.
exciting.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was, I think, a movie.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dan Aykroyd's in
Trip out
it.
on this
Yeah.
though, you might get scared.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
I
might.
was terrified of the Twilight Zone, so I know I'm gonna get
Oh,
scared.
you're gonna scare this
you
one.
like the Twilight Zone, right?
I love
oh,
the
this,
Twilight Zone.
this should be a fun ride.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
Cool,
looking
cool,
forward to it.
cool.
Oh, that should be Disney's next movie, Tower of Terror.
Well, there is one.
God damn it!
Yeah. It was made for
It was the
TV.
TV one, yeah. It was actually
Really?
pretty good, yeah.
It was made for TV, and I think they're redoing it. I think they're doing like a
Oh, they're
remake.
doing
That's
it.
right. Isn't Selena Gomez doing it or something?
Oh my God,
Somebody's attached to it. Yeah.
somebody like that, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's
I didn't
funny.
even know the
it's
TV
a,
movie.
It's the TV one. It's a TV movie based on a theme park ride that's based on a TV show.
Yep.
I
Maybe
love
that'll
that
be our
ride.
Next,
I should have done that
Next
one.
theme.
No, I'm just kidding.
I love that ride too. I'm sad now it's Guardians, and I still like the ride.
Well,
but
they have it still at Florida.
please don't forget to follow us on Instagram @InOutDelete Reviews, Twitter @InOutDelete, and our website podpage.com/InOutDelete. That's our YouTube links, our social media links.
One stop shop.
Yeah, it's a one-stop shop. Well, till next week. Good night.
Bye.